Okay, let's kick this thing off. Mandeep, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly, man. Let's go. Let's do this call. Okay, guys. So thank you so much again for being on the call. Hope you guys had a really great Christmas. Hope you guys had a really fantastic Boxing Day. Hope you guys got all the deals that you wanted to get. Hope you guys had some, ate some really great food, spent some really great time with your families. Got really drunk, hungover, whatever. Took some really great pictures. But it's now time to focus on this call. We have a call here tonight. Me and Mandeep, newest diamond leader in the team, are going to be on this call with the pure intentions to give you a few key principles that you need to adopt for the start of 2015. Okay? So, make sure you do take really good notes and, crack open a verse and, make some good notes here tonight because, guys, we got some stuff here that's going to really help you for 2015. But before I get started, I'll just share my story real quick for those of you that haven't heard my story. My name's Alzaim, 23 years old. And I've been building my business in this company now for just over a year and 3 months. Before this, I used to work in Foot Locker. I was making about £6 an hour, being someone to show up to work, went to eat, went to tea. Absolutely hated that. It kind of sucks. Most people our age believe that the only way to make money is by clocking in and clocking out for it, by building linear income. Obviously, there are other ways to make money. I went to university for 3 years, did business management, chose to study business because all my life I've been very money-oriented, very business-driven, very entrepreneurial. I've always liked the idea of making a lot of money. I've always liked the idea of living a lavish lifestyle, so I figured let me study business. Let me go to university and study business, and hopefully I'll learn about how to be an entrepreneur. Hopefully I'll learn about how to build a business and create, stacks of wealth. Honestly, after 3 years of doing business, I don't bash education, guys. It's very important that you educate yourself. It teaches you an abstract way of thinking. But honestly, for me, I did not learn a single thing about how to create money. I did not learn a single thing about how to create wealth or how to build a business, how to be an entrepreneur, how to lead an enterprise. I was more being taught theory from textbooks rather than actual practice. I was more being taught how to be the perfect employee rather than employer. And ironically, the guy teaching me business was making about 40K a year working as a lecturer. So I slowly realized, how is someone making 40K a year going to teach me how to build a six-figure income? It just simply wasn't going to happen. I was winning at the wrong game. Jim Rohn says, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. In my final year, I began to get very depressed, very worried. I had no idea what I was going to go off and do. I knew for a fact I did not want to stay in Foot Locker. I did not want to go off and work with my dad. And I did not want to go off and find a job because Warren Buffett says the job is the journey of the broke. I don't want to be on the journey of the broke. I don't want to work until I was 65 years of age. So honestly, I couldn't find a vehicle until my cousin Raz inboxed me on Facebook one day saying, Lawrence, I have an amazing opportunity for you. Come on Skype, hear this thing out. Jumped on Skype with an open mind. And I was absolutely mind blown. He was talking to me about people our age, changing their lives, creating wealth, becoming leaders, building a legacy, building residual passive income, networking a fantastic product, changing their lives. And to me, it just sounded a bit too good to be true, to be honest with you. Went online, typed in Vemma, and yeah, man, the first thing I see is Vemma scam. Clicked on that, and it gave me 16 reasons as to why it weren't. So I urge you, when you do pass on this information to your friends, tell them that Vemma scam will be on Google and that they will come across it. So I kept an open mind. You guys looked into it, saw the credibility, saw the legitimacy, read up about the company, the success stories, and my belief levels went up and up and up. Jumped back on Skype and asked Raz to introduce me to these guys. I wanted to meet these guys making six-figure incomes. I met a bunch of them. I've now become very good friends. One of them, Luke Kish, 21 years of age, made $15,000 last week, man. He's been in the business for 28 months. I knew if he could do it, I could do it too. Joined the business March 2013, ordered 2 crates of Verve, and my life has changed ever since. I dove into the PD, dove into the audios, dove into the webinars, dove into the books, studied the profession, fell in love with network marketing, and my life has never been the same since. In that time frame, I shared it with 12 friends initially. 10 took me up on it. 10 has now grown my network into over something like 800 active now in 10 different countries. I make about £3,000 a month right now at the rank of executive, which is pretty great. But I'm nowhere near satisfied. I'm on track for elite this year. I'm on track for a hopefully seven-figure income by 2016, 2017. And my life will change. But I'm more excited about the amount of lives I can change, the amount of people I can help see this opportunity for what it truly is, the amount of people I can help, strive to their full potential. So this thing has changed my life, man. In the next 3 months, going presidential, 1,000 orders, six-figure income. Dad, you'll never have to work ever again. Cannot wait to do that. Cannot wait to retire my dad. You can do the same thing. So guys, it's not about me no more. It's not about Mandeep anymore, guys. It's about you, the newest person the current leader, the current bronze, silver, gold leader. It's about you guys and what 2015 can do for you. So let's get into tonight's training. Tonight we're going to focus on the few key things that you need to focus on to really make 2015 the best year, of your life. The year that you change your life for the rest of your life. And really, it starts with being uncomfortable, being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay, but guys, firstly, before we start, I'd just like to make an announcement. Okay, we are putting together a new website to help you duplicate and to use as a tool to grow your business. Okay, this will be launching in the new year, and the website will be up and running on the 4th of January. So get excited about that. Okay, get excited about our new website. It's going to help you grow your business. No longer will you have to tag people randomly into different stuff once you sign them up. You now give them the website. They now go on. There's going to be a leadership tab, a training tab, a welcome page. You'll know who your leaders are. You'll know where the events are happening. There'll be a planner on there. It will be fantastic. So guys, let's start the call properly. So hopefully by now you've got your teams on the call. I know there's about 50 or 60 of you today. I mean, not too bad for something that was promoted 24 hours ago, but we do need to make a better effort in getting teams on these calls. So really for 2015, I need you guys to become better promoters, okay? So I've invited you on tonight's call with Mandeep. We're going to be sharing some techniques and strategies that you can use to reach your expectations and really, what it takes to reach your goals, wherever those goals may be. And specifically, we're going to talk about the importance of setting goals and why you need to set them, especially now as we approach 2015. Okay? So I hope that by now you are already setting out and planning what you want your expectation for 2015 to be. It's really all about paying it forward, guys, and planning right now before the new year comes. Okay? So what you've got to do, guys, is you've got to run through the rest of this year so that you can have an awesome 2015, okay? So we're talking about making 2015 our best year ever. We are talking about making 2015 your best year ever. 2014 was pretty fantastic. If it hasn't been that okay for you, listen, we have 2015 coming up now, and there are some things that I want to be sharing with you during the course of our time together here today that I believe if you really take to heart will absolutely change your life and your business for 2015, man. There's no two ways about it. So there's really something cool. There really is something cool about starting a new year. Something at this time of year happens within us. We start to make these transitions into the new year. A lot of us spend time starting to think about the things that we did not accomplish in the year that just passed. Or maybe we start thinking about what we want to accomplish for 2015 in the year coming up. That's what we need to focus on now. The past is in the past. Start focusing on 2015. Start focusing on the rest of your life from today. So for me, this time of year, I begin to really look at what I want to happen and how I want things to be in my life. And so my mind really begins to dive deep and think about how I'm going to live the life I want to live with the time I have left to spend on this freaking planet, guys. So for those of you that are new to setting goals, or maybe you've heard of the power of goal setting and you're just rolling your eyes because it's like, oh, I hear this all the time. Yeah, goal setting, blah, blah, blah. I hear this all the time. Listen, guys, sometimes we hear the truth so much that we no longer pay attention to it as much as when it comes to goal setting. It might be something that some of you dismiss because you've probably heard this stuff before. Oh, goal setting. Oh, I've got to write down my goals. Oh, I've heard this before. I don't need to. You've got to write down your goals. Listen, guys, I challenge you to open your mind. Okay, goal setting can literally change your life, and knowing how to set them up can really fashion and shape up your life, honestly. So listen, guys, if you're not where you want to be right now in life, in general, there are some things that you've got to figure out. There's a lot of us that maybe achieved a little bit of success, and so we became complacent. We kind of hit a ceiling where we wonder, why are we at the ceiling? And it's because we're starting to become comfortable with where we are at. Guys, the most unfortunate thing about people is that when we become uncomfortable with where we are, we begin to slide away from the things we were born to achieve versus actually putting it closer to us. And so you want to continue being uncomfortable, guys. In 2015, make it the most uncomfortable year of your life. Some of the things me and Mandeep are going to talk to you about tonight, they might be uncomfortable. In fact, they are going to be uncomfortable. But I challenge you up front right now to open yourself up to the idea that what we're about to share with you could change your life. Okay? It may not be every single thing that I say in this call here tonight, all together, but in fact, just one little thing can resonate with you and can change and shape the rest of your life and actually make a difference. Okay, so let's dive into this. So 2014 is almost done, but we can't just end the year, guys. We have to run through it, okay? 2014 is almost done, but we can't just end the year, I'll party and then on January 1st, I'll start focusing. No. You've got to run through it, guys. It's just like tackling a rugby player. You've actually got to run through. When you get coached for rugby, I used to play rugby, they used to say you don't hit the players. You run through the players, guys. You've got to run through the players to get them out of your way. And that's what you need to do to have a spectacular 2015. You need to run straight through the finish line of 2014 so that you can launch yourself, so that you can catapult yourself into 2015. Finish it the way you want to start it. Finish 2014 the way you want to start 2015. Okay? So, a couple ideas I'm going to share with you. Number one, I want you guys to be honest with yourself. Number one, be honest with yourself, guys. The 11th commandment in network marketing is thou shalt not fool thyself. Okay? So many of us are looking for every reason outside ourselves for why we are not successful. We're blaming the products. We're blaming the compensation plan. We're blaming BK Barreco. We're blaming Tomal Kazan, the company, the profession, the industry, the price of the products, the ingredients, okay? We might not be getting enough recognition. It might be, we're blaming our upline. So many of us tend to look outside of ourselves, and we blame the lack of success on factors outside of us. But guys, Jim Rohn said, it's not the blowing of the wind, it's the setting of the sail that determines your destination. I'll say that again. Jim Rohn says, it's not the blowing of the wind, it's the setting of the sail that determines your destination. The wind is the shit. The wind is the negativity, the hate. Your friends want to get a scan. Your friends laughing at your mom, hating. People not signing up, people dropping out. That is the wind blowing on you guys, and it blows on everyone. But it's how you set the sail that determines where you end up. Okay? It's not what happens to you. It's what you do with what happens. So write that gap down, guys. It's not what happens to you. It's what you do with what happens. Yeah. Look, there are some serious challenges that will slow us down, that can slow us down from reaching our goal. But guys, that doesn't mean that we can never reach our goal. It doesn't mean that just because maybe your biggest leader quit in the business doesn't mean you can't reach the top of your compensation plan anymore. It doesn't mean that just because something happened to you, that you can no longer be the person that you want to be. It's never too late to be the person that you want to become, guys. Instead of focusing on the factors in our lives that we can't control, start focusing on what you can control. Okay, listen, if you want a spectacular business and a spectacular life, we have to do the things that are so hard. We've got to do the things that are so difficult. Things that the average person will not do. We join network marketing because we don't want to be average. 97% of people live average, mediocre life. They die at 65 or die dead broke. All the dead broke guys. Listen, we have to remove average from our vocabulary here tonight, guys. We remove that from our vocabulary, and we completely set a bar so high and live by such a high standard that's really the power, guys. Like, raise your standard of life. Raise your standard of business. Okay? And it all starts with being honest with yourself. It all starts with being honest with ourselves, guys. Look in the mirror. Looking in the mirror and actually confronting the fact that maybe we haven't put in the effort to commit. We haven't maybe committed to our goals as such. We haven't pushed ourselves to the full extent of our capability. Guys, listen, 100% of the time, we have not put in 100% of our effort. Okay? 100% of the time, you have not put in 100% of your effort. When I look in the mirror, alright, the question I ask myself is, Lawrence, are you putting 100% in putting the highest effort? And when I'm honest with myself, the answer is always freaking no. Okay? Maybe what we have to do is stretch ourselves see a 100% effort. Maybe we have to start believing 100%. Because until you do that, you don't know what 100% commitment looks like. Guys, a lot of us are waiting to find someone in our business to make us believe. So many of us want to show up to the buffet of, like so many of us want to show up to the buffet of success, as it were, without becoming the person that is worthy of success before success shows up. Does that make sense? Like, it all begins by being honest with ourselves. Have I really pushed myself and really stretched myself to be the person I want to be? Have I freaking faced my fears? It all begins by being honest with yourself, guys. Have I really pushed myself? Ask yourself that question. You're seeing all, like, listen guys, like, a lot of you are seeing, like, ask yourself, have you faced your fears? Like, a lot of you, a lot of you are seeing all these people make it happen. All these people rank around you. And you're just sitting there, watching everyone else rank advance. My challenge for you in 2015 is to take 100% full responsibility of your failures. And where you are right now in your business. Look at yourself and ask yourself, where can I focus in order to grow? Do I need to focus on becoming a person, a better speaker? Do I need to, what skills? Think of skills like a muscle, guys. You've got to work your skill out. Once you've worked it out, it's there. You get hench, you're pretty much hench the rest of your life. However, you've got to use your skills to keep that working, to keep that muscle, guys. And that's what you do when you're at a meeting, when you're on a training call, when you're on a Skype call, when you're coming off one, when you're in front of a prospect. You are building you are working that skill. Hence why we say just go out there and do it and do it and do it, because you've got to improve. What we want you to do is we want you to speed that process of improvement up. It's a learning process, guys. So listen, guys, it's one thing making a mistake, all right? It's one thing making a mistake, but it's another thing keep on making the same mistake. Does that make sense? Like, making a mistake is fine, but doing it over and over again, there's something seriously wrong. To change something, okay? You have to take inventory of write this down. You have got to take inventory of your life. Look at the things that you have achieved. Okay, like for example, the PEQs that you've enrolled yourself. Look at the little things that you've done, the successful things. Don't just focus on the failures. Look at the fact that you did rank up this year. That you have helped a few people see a different route in life. Look at that. Be proud of those things, guys. They're good. But so don't just focus on the failures. Look at the good things, guys. Look at the successes as well. But take inventory of your results. Take inventory of your actions. Take inventory of your beliefs. Identify what you believe about yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and believe that you can be a 6-figure / 7-figure income earner. It all starts in belief. Guys, there are going to be hundreds of elites that pop up in the UK in the next 5 to 10 years. Why not you? Why not you, since you heard about Vemma in 2015? Why not you? Don't be the person that lives in regret. You can freaking do this. You heard about it before everyone else. Did you know that Alex Morton? There were 40,000 people doing Vemma before Alex Morton joined. He's now like top 20 in the company. So take responsibility, guys. What I'm going to do is, before I pass it on to Mandeep, I want you to define your definite purpose. All right? And I want you to define your definite purpose in moving forward into 2015. Okay, so just real quick before I pass it on to Mandeep, before he, splatters you with golden nuggets of information, this guy's skill set's through the roof, okay? I want you to understand that you can never hit a target that you never really aim at. Do you understand? Just because you didn't hit a goal that you set in the past doesn't mean that you can't hit that goal. It takes doing something consistently to get good at it. Okay? And it's the same thing with goal setting. You've got to consistently be goal setting to eventually get good. It's a skill. Eventually you'll get good at setting goals and hitting goals. You're going to know what it takes to hit goals eventually. So it will become a muscle, just like the skill, guys. Succeeding is a skill set. It's something that you can't be taught. And so is failure. And so it does take practice, guys. So start by defining your definite purpose.
Okay, guys, I think Lawrence just, he might cut off, so I'm going to take it over from here. Hopefully he'll jump back on the call, just to sort of close it off. But, really quick, guys, those of you who don't know me, my name's Mandeep, 23 years old, and I was introduced to Vemma, just coming up to a year now. And at the time, I was in my final year of university. I was studying economics. I was going through the motions of what most students go through. I was always taught, like most people, that in order to be successful, I have to go to school, go to college, go to university, get really, really good grades, make a CV and work my way up in the corporate world. So I was actually, on the path to doing that. In my final year of uni, I was studying economics, like I said. Reason I chose to study that, I wanted to go into investment banking, thought it was a very, very prosperous career. But, I was applying for graduate schemes, I was applying for jobs, internships, the whole lot. And I was getting rejection, rejection, wasn't making it past the interview stages. And, like Lawrence, I started to get a bit anxious, a bit worried about the future, what am I going to go off and do? So, my friend Christian, he actually approached me about this whole concept. He said, listen, I've found something that you and I could, possibly work on together, create some income, man, and literally kill. So I had an open mind, went down to an event, I was blown away. I was blown away by the products, blown away by the whole business concept, blown away by the young success stories. So, I simply made a decision that day to go all in. And the reason I actually do this business is because, firstly, I love the fact, being able to achieve time freedom, that's a massive thing for me, the ability to not have to show up and still get paid. And I also, really, really want to retire my mom, help her, financially. She's been struggling for a long time. So, that's, my main why I do the business. But guys, I hope you had a really, really good Christmas. But, right now, let's literally, get down to work. Let's focus. I'm going to take you through some stuff. Lawrence, you back on?
I'm back on, yeah. But keep on going and then just hand it back to me and I'll finish up what I was saying, bro.
Okay, cool, perfect. So, like I was saying, guys, Christmas is great. I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas. But like I said, let's focus. Let's get to work. I'm going to be taking you through some fundamentals of goal setting, some principles that not a lot of people know. Okay, so really, really, I encourage you to take notes, have a notepad handy. And I want you to know that 2015 can be your year. Whoever's listening on this call right now, whoever really, really wants to make a change, to the previous year, they want their business to dramatically change, they want a different result, it can be your year, okay? But it's up to you to launch into the new year. Like Lawrence was saying, you can't just start the new year, January 1st, I'll start then. Guys, you have to launch into the new year. Professionals, launch into the new year. So I urge you guys to, launch today. So what I'm going to be taking you through is, simply number one, goal setting and massive actions, okay? And guys, not a lot of people know how to set goals. And myself recently have actually found out, by studying successful people, how to actually set goals properly. And I'm going to take you through exactly what to do when setting goals. And I'm also going to tell you, why goal setting fails for the majority of people as a result of them not, doing it properly. So first of all, guys, the importance of goals, like Lawrence was saying, they're so important, okay? The fundamental skill of super achievers is, being able to stick to and achieve, big goals. They're very, very good at setting their goals and simply sticking to them. And, that's why they're so successful, okay? Guys, so, you need a map for your life. Otherwise, you're just going to drift, okay? You need a sense of direction. And goals provide you a sense of direction to move forward, okay? Listen to this. You will only get things you are looking for. Okay? You will only get things you are looking for. Guys, goal setting is fundamental. It's imperative. You have to do it. If you don't do it, you're going to be lost. Okay? Think about a ship, a cruise ship. When a cruise ship takes off, for example, from the UK is going to the States, the captain knows exactly what route to take. He's going to know the wind direction. He's going to know how many knots to travel at. He's going to know what sort of checkpoints he has to hit. And 99% of the time, he will successfully make it to the United States. But, imagine a cruise ship. You set it off. There's no, captain. There's no navigation. There's literally nothing. Where is it going to go? It's going to end up on a deserted island, or it's going to be, somewhere where it wasn't planned to go. So, that's going to be the exact same thing with you, on your Vemma business, generally in your life, if you don't set goals. So guys, you really, really need to set goals. And you have to write them down on paper. Okay? You cannot have goals in your head. You have to write your goals down on paper. Make note of them. Have them in front of you every single day. There's a mental connection, between writing something down. And that's very, very, very important. So first of all, guys, I really want you to take good notes right now, because when I discovered the 5 reasons as to why goal setting doesn't work for so many people, it literally redefined my whole view on goal setting. So right now, I want you guys to really focus, take notes, lock in. And, I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why goal setting fails for many people. Okay, so, number 1, guys, your goal list is simply a wish list. I'm going to repeat that. Your goal list is simply a wish list, okay? Most people write down their goals, in a notepad on some, piece of paper, and they leave it in their drawer. They leave it on the table. They leave it on the side somewhere, never look at it again, and they expect their whole life to change, okay? That is, the biggest, flaw. You cannot just write down a goal and put it away. You have to visualize. You have to look at it all the time. Okay, so you have to stick to them. And don't expect anything to happen if you do that. If you simply write down your goals, put them in the drawer, leave them on the side, nothing will change at all. Okay, guys. Number 2, your goals are as clear as mud. Your goals are as clear as mud. Okay, your goals have to be crystal clear. Okay. Your goals have to be crystal clear. You have to give definite instructions, crystal clear instructions to your brain. Okay, so it can literally process it and start working towards your goals. Guys, think about, you're going to the cash machine. You put in your card. If you enter 1 digit wrong, you're not going to get any money. 3 times your card's blocked. But guys, you have to give definite, clear, crystal clear instructions to your brain, of what goals you want to achieve, okay? Number 3, your goals are all talk. Your goals are all talk, okay? First of all, proclaiming your goals is just the starting point, guys. You have to draw a map on how you'll get there. You have to identify what resources you'll need. So you can't simply write down a goal and expect it to happen. You have to make definite plans. If I want to, for example, go elite this year, I can't just write that down. I have to make plans. I have to break down my goals. I have to write down, what am I going to do? What does it take, first of all, to go elite? How many orders? What does it require? What does it require in terms of my personal development? How many Skype calls should I be doing daily? How many Skype calls should I be doing weekly, monthly, okay? How many meetings should I be having? Guys, your goals have to have definite plans in order for them to be, achieved. So your goals have to have definite plans. Simply proclaiming them is a starting point. Okay, number 4, guys, you have no Houston. I'll repeat that. You have no Houston. Now, obviously, everybody knows Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, what's Houston? The spaceship, right? And NASA, they call up Houston. When they have a problem, they call Houston. What that means is, guys, you have to have a mentor. You have to have a mentor. You have to have someone to keep you accountable and on track to achieving them. Okay, don't try and be a hero and do it yourself, guys. Have somebody, your upline, your best friend, whoever it may be, tell them your goals, and they're going to keep you accountable. Okay, so if for example, I told Lawrence, I want to do 30 Skype calls this week. By the end of the week, he's going to ask me, have you done 30 Skype calls? And if I say no, I haven't achieved my goal, and that's going to make me think, whoa, I didn't achieve that. Okay, and it's going to make me next time literally work on it harder. So you have to have a Houston, you have to have a mentor, someone to keep you accountable for your goals. And guys, number 5, you lack reinforcement. Okay, you lack reinforcement. So what that means is basically, the guidance of people around you and resources that you need along the way to achieve your goals. You simply cannot write a goal and expect it to happen, guys. You have to plan, okay? You need reinforcements, you need, resources. Personal development, you need to do that. You need to grow your mind in order to understand how to achieve these goals, okay? So that was the 5 reasons why, goal setting fails for many people, because they think that I simply have to write down a goal. Oh, let me write down I'm going to hit presidential by 2016, and it's going to happen. No, that's not goal setting. That's amateur. Okay, that's ridiculous. You're not going to achieve anything from that at all. So that's the 5 reasons, why goal setting fails. And, guys, now I'm going to actually talk you through how to properly set goals. Okay, so again, make sure you are focused, make sure you are locked in, make sure you are taking notes, because I'm going to go through the necessary principles of how to actually write down your goals. Okay, there are rules, there are principles. This is not coming from me. This is coming from some of the most successful people on planet Earth, right? So, number 1, how to successfully set goals, guys. Number 1, write down crystal clear goals. Write down crystal clear goals. They have to be clear. They can't be blurry. They have to be definite. Okay, like I was giving you an example about the cash machine. You put in 1 digit wrong. You're not getting any money out of the cash machine. Your goals have to be crystal clear, guys. Number 2, suspend reality. Suspend reality. Pretend this is a game. Pretend it's a fantasy for a while. If a genie was to literally give you 10 wishes, what would you write down? What would you write down? Set big goals. And the reason, why people say set big goals, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Your mind does not know the difference between a big goal and a small goal. So what is the point of having a small goal? There is no point at all, guys. Set big goals and take massive action. You'd rather, for example, guys, if presidential seems unrealistic for you right now, set it. Because you'd rather fall short of presidential than, falling short of platinum. It makes sense, guys, to set big goals. That was number 2 and 3. Suspend reality was number 2, and number 3 was go big, set massive goals. Number 4, speak in the positive. Number 4, speak in the positive. Okay, guys, let me give you an example. Say you wanted to be worth 100 million in 10 years' time. Okay, you would write something like, I have a net worth of 100 million by, whatever day, X amount, X day. I have a net worth of 100 million, as opposed to I want to get out of debt. Okay, you wouldn't write that. Okay, I want to have a net worth, I have a net worth of 100 million, as opposed to I want to get out of debt. Okay, so that was number 4. Number 5, stay in the I am. Stay in the I am. Okay, speech marks, I am. Make statements in the present first person. Okay, for example, if you want to lose weight, okay, by next year, so you wouldn't write, I want to lose 10 kilos by next year. You would write, I am 60 kilograms at this amount date, whatever day it would be. You wouldn't write, I want to lose 10 kilos. You would have to write, I am 60 kilos by such and such date, okay? And this is helping your creative mind. This is all your subconscious mind working, okay? And focusing on the proper things that allow it to really achieve the goals, okay? So, that was, number 5, guys. The next one, be sure the goals you set are yours. Be sure the goals you set are yours, okay? They shouldn't be society's goals. They shouldn't be your parents' goals. They shouldn't be, your family members' goals, your best friend's goals. They genuinely have to be your real, goals that you desire, okay? And the reason for that is, if they're not your goals, coming straight from your heart, your ambition, then your creative spirit will simply not work hard enough to, to produce them. Okay, so be sure the goals you set are yours. That is very, 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 very important. Guys, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guys, number 7, okay? Don't be afraid to fight for your goals. Do not be afraid to fight for your goals. You have to fight to achieve your goals. A worthy enemy puts up a great fight. If you have you say, for example, you're boxing. You have a great opponent. A worthy enemy puts up a great fight, and the fight is worth it. The success feels worthwhile. Okay, fighting is actually an exhilarating experience. And it helps build your character. So you must fight for your goals. Okay, if you can't fight, you'll never be successful. Okay, you will never, ever be successful. And failure is just another. I believe failure is, a blessing in disguise. You learn so much more from your failures. Like Jim Rohn says, you learn much more from losing than you do by winning. You learn much more from losing than you do by winning. Okay, guys, and take massive, massive action towards your goals. And the people that consistently do this, if they consistently, write down their goals, they take massive action towards them, those, they will be successful. So, just in closing from those tips, write out your goals today. Write out your goals now. Break down 2015 of your Vemma business. Break it down into quarters, break it down into months, break it down into weeks. And really go ham, go crazy at your goals, take massive, massive action. First, you need to really believe that you can achieve. You really need to believe that you can achieve something. And once, it's solid in your head, you genuinely believe you can achieve it, you will take the necessary steps, towards that goal, and it will be achieved. So, thank you for having me on this call. I hope those, nuggets of information were helpful. I will definitely be applying them to my business, to myself, not just Vemma, but generally in life. So, that was me done. Thank you very much again. I'm going to pass it back to Lauren.
Yo, thanks so much for that, Mandeep. What is that in the background? Music in the background?
Don't know.
Whoever's playing music in the background, do you mind if you mute your mic, please? Thank you so much. Okay, man, that was amazing golden nuggets of information by Mandeep. But honestly, Mandeep, I really admire your leadership, and it's no wonder why you just hit diamond. But look out for Mandeep, guys. This guy is definitely going to be one of the biggest leaders to come out of the UK in 2015 especially. So thank you so much for that. Mandeep, I made some really good notes myself. But I wanted to just, whoever's playing that music, can you mute your mic, please? Thank you. So I just wanted to finish off what I was saying before I got cut off. I don't know when I got cut off, but pretty much I was talking about defining a definite purpose into moving forward into 2015. Hello? Mandy, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Still there.
Okay, cool. Okay, so the last thing I was talking about, my number 3, was define a definite purpose moving forward into 2015. And I was just saying that you can never hit a target that you never really aim at. Just because you didn't hit a goal that you set in the past doesn't mean that you can't hit that goal. It takes doing something consistently to get good at it. The same thing with goal setting. Eventually you'll get good at setting goals and hitting that goal. So you're going to know what it takes to hit goals. And so it will become a muscle and a skill, just like succeed as the skills, like I said earlier. It's something that can be taught, so is failure, and so it takes practice. So start by defining a definite purpose. Whatever your goal is, define it and write it down. It should be something that you obviously, personally really, really want, something that's important to you. Then I was talking about making specific and clear goals. So, we have to be specific about what it is we intend to achieve. A specific clear goal will always win over a vague wish. But just like Mandy was talking about, just putting down the ranks that you want to hit is a wish. The goal has to also be measurable and quantifiable. Most people don't even know that they've achieved the goal because they've never set it. Okay? And lastly, I want you to understand that this is all believable and achievable. Your goal is believable and achievable. To start with where you are, excuse me, and set a goal that is believably achievable. You hit that goal, your belief levels will go up. Your team's belief levels will go up. It's usually not the goal that is outrageous sometimes. It's not that crazy goal like, someone told me, I want to go crazy in 6 months. It's not the goal that's outrageous. It's the time frame of which we want to do it in that's outrageous. Okay? There are obviously some skill sets that you will need to adopt and grow to go into your goals. Do you understand? Write this down. There are some skill sets you will need to adopt to grow into your goals. One more time, there are some skill sets you will need to adopt and grow to grow into your goals, guys. To achieve something that you have never achieved before, you must become someone that you have never been before. And I want to end the call with that, guys. I want to end it on this note. To achieve something that you've never achieved before, if you want to go elite in 2015, if you want to get car qualified in 2015, you want to hit that goal that you've never hit before, you have to become someone that you've never been before, to start to change, start growing. we're doing PD, not for the sake of doing PD, guys. We're trying to get information that's going to help us grow so that we can add value, and obviously the marketplace will pay you in accordance to the value you bring. Okay, so we want you guys to focus on this year. We want to focus on adding value, guys. This is the last sort of conference call that I do before the new year. So I want to leave you with the question of who must you become in order. This is homework. Okay, this is your homework. Ask yourself, who must you become in order to live the life of your dreams? And that is your homework. Who must you become in order to live the life of your dreams? Okay? You can only really get what you're ready for and nothing more. Okay? But guys, some things I wanted to tell you. A lot of people say, well, you got in early and I've looked into network marketing and all the people that at the top make the money, those that get in early make the money. And a lot of us kind of like struggle with what to say back. So what I learned recently is that you got to think of it like, what you got to tell them is you got to say, look, the gym you go to, okay, the gym you go to, when you look around, not everyone there is ripped. Not everyone there has a six-pack, or not everyone there has, not every girl there has that amazing body that she needs. The abs, the biceps, the bum, right? Not everyone in the gym is super ripped, okay? But everyone in the gym has the opportunity to get super ripped. Does that make sense? Like in network marketing, there's only a few people that make all the money. It's because it's the same like the gym. There's only a few people that are ripped. People are in the gym trying to get ripped, and a lot of people don't come in. A lot of people, will go off and eat foods that they shouldn't eat, aka, take negative things that they shouldn't take and shouldn't let dictate their actions, right? So think of that principle. That's what you want to use. Okay, not everyone in the gym is super ripped, but everyone has the chance to get ripped. The fastest way to get over fear is just to face it, guys. Stop thinking for a second on how to do it, how to make 2015 the biggest year of your life. But just go out there and do it. Just literally go out there and just freaking do it, guys. Just start doing it. It's not that bad, guys. You're not dodging bullets, okay? 80% of the time, you should be focusing on bringing new people into the business. If you're stagnant, focus on bringing new people to the business. So ask yourself, how many people are you going to bring into the business? Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know why so many of you are so quick to leave the call every time I cut off for a couple of seconds. Come on, guys. Stick around for a bit sometimes, okay? So I just want to end this call by just saying the next call will happen on January 1st. So write this down. Listen, guys, there are only 40 of you. Fuck! What is going on with this call? Listen, guys, the next call will happen on January 1st. Okay, hopefully you can hear Mandeep. Are you still there? Hello? Okay, if you can still hear me. The next call will happen on January 1st. Please write it down. Please get your team on it. I don't know what's going on with this call. I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but January 1st is the next call, guys. Don't be afraid to fight for your goals. Failure is a blessing in disguise, like Mandeep said. You're going to learn much more from losing than winning. So adopt that mentality and let's make 2015 massive, guys. I hope you have a great new year. Celebrate, guys, but don't be too hungover January 1st. There's going to be a fire up call that's going to really just aim to get everyone in your team fired up and excited about 2015. So with that, thank you so much, guys. Apologies for the technical difficulties, and I believe in you. I love you guys. Stay plugged in. Have high belief levels, get excited, and take the nuggets that you learned tonight and apply it into your business, guys. So with that, have a great New Year's, and see you on January 1st.